say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kick it away to start us off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Jackson will throw. Zings it complete to the right. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
He's in open space downfield. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line.
Going the other way, and he's got room. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's McGee. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
And the Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Jackson gonna throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down, looking for more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his 2nd interception in the 1st quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
Rushes on him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. 2nd down coming up. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Kick is in the air. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Jackson will throw. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Odom. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you've got to go for this on 4th down. I mean, this offense hasn't even punted yet in this game anyway, and they've gone for it on 4th down a few times early. But the field position dictates that you're absolutely going for it here. Trailing on the score.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. We've played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his man, it's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Finding open areas. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out.
Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. He's able to work his way across. the 26 before going out of bounds. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Turner. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting in the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. Touchdown, Baylor! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Jackson will throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost to fire fire on second down. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The offense changing the play. Jackson gonna throw it. They're working that left side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Odom.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, past the marker. Breaks free in the middle. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. Jackson will throw. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we've got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Pressure coming. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. A rare misread, a mistake from this quarterback. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. And they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Jackson gonna throw it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. So this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The quick out. On the move at the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Baylor! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. There he goes to the left. The 40. At the 20. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Slams it ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. Jackson will throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Nice grab in traffic. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, I understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost...
Going for it all. Got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Jackson gonna throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Fitted in the window for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Lost the defense. He's wide open. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing them down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Good timing on the quick out.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Jackson will throw. Floats it out in space. On his feet at the 40. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Auburn! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Power football with the run. Gets it past the marker. He's into the open down the middle. The 20. He's at the touchdown Bears! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Looking to throw. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. There's There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, and get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires downfield. He's open on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And at this point on the field, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Into the end zone, the two-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, keep it, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field, that time...
There he goes!
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Creates a little space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. The hand to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job closing in on him and getting him on the ground.
Makes the grab. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. The tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 1st down from their own 22. From the shotgun, the inside give. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to...